and welcome to a basic belly dancing tutorial. Today we are going to discuss a hip lift, and with this particular video tutorial I'm going to be building off of the basic fundamentals of belly dancing posture. So if you're not acquainted with it or not familiar with proper posture, please refer to the first video and then move on to this video right here, which is the second in the series. And if you've already checked out that video, or if you're already familiar with belly dancing posture, then let's get started. We're going to start in our good posture, our basic belly dancing posture. Quick overview: toes are pointed forward, feet are no further than hip distance apart, that pelvis is tucked at a 45-degree angle, your rib cage and your stomach is zipped up, your shoulders are rolled back, elbows up, wrists relaxed, fingers pointed straight, chin up. A hip lift looks like this: up, 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 right, left, right, left. When we go into the aspects of a hip lift, I always like to start at the abdomen. And with the abdomen, go on ahead and put your hand right here on your stomach and just feel this side of your stomach. This right here is going to be the muscle group that we're going to isolate to give us that hip lift. And so what we're going to do is you're going to take your right side and squeeze this muscle group up, lifting your right hip. And then release it. Right here, go ahead and put your hand right here if you like. And squeeze your right hip up, and then release it. Moving on to the left side, same thing. Put your hand right here. I always feel as though when you're first becoming acclimated with different muscle groups to isolate with, sometimes just touching it and feeling it kind of helps create that neuromuscular connection of your brain and your body communicating and working together. Because a lot of movement, it's really about just repetition and getting to know your body and getting your brain and your muscle groups to communicate harmoniously together. So right here, touch the left ab, find that little muscle group, and then what we're going to want to do is squeeze everything in, lifting that left hip, and then release. One more time, squeeze and release. With a lot of movements with your body, it really takes repetition because it's really about getting your brain to communicate harmoniously with your body and getting your body to communicate harmoniously with your brain. And it just over time creates a synapses. So anything that you can do to help create more communication or more of a connection in that regard is great. And you know, when you look at different learning styles, you have the kinesthetics learning styles, the visual, the auditory, whatever you can do to incorporate as many senses into learning something. For me personally, I feel it always helps you progress and advance even much quicker. So I always am an advocate of really trying to understand different areas of your body and the different areas that you're trying to isolate or even release the contraction of an isolation. And the more understanding you have of that and the more familiar you are with that, I think the quicker you advance and the deeper understanding you have of how to accomplish these movements. So feel free when you're first learning this particular idea of contraction to put your hands here, and it helps you feel these muscle groups because they're definitely smaller muscle groups. It's more intricate.